my. At Waterloo, Napoleon did surrender. Oh yeah, and I have met my destiny in quite a similar way. The history book on the shelf is always repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Whoa, 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 Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. My, I tried to hold you back, but you were stronger. Oh yeah, and now it seems my only chance is giving up the fight. So how could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Whoa, Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. So how could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Whoa, Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. Ooh, Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Whoa, Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo.
Lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Go.
Yeah, come on.
Ain't got no trouble in my life.
Sing it, girl.
No foolish dreams to make me cry.
I'm never frightened or worried. I know I'll always get by.
I heat up,
I
cool down.
cool down.
When life gets in my way, I go round it. I don't let life
Get me down.
gonna chase away my blues where I found it. Yeah.
I got the music in me. 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 Woo!
They say that life is a circle.
Circle.
That ain't the way that I found it.
Hey, I'm gonna move in a straight line, keeping my feet firmly on the ground. Heat up,
I cool down.
cool down.
Got words in my head, so I say them. I don't let life
Get me down.
gonna catch hold of my blues and just play them.
music in me. I got the music in me. I got the music in me.
Feeling funky, feel good.
I'm gonna tell ya, I'm in the neighborhood.
Gonna fly like a bird on a wing, baby. Hold on to your hat, honey.
Sing, 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 sing.
I cool down.
Cool down.
I've got words in my head, so I say them. Don't let me lie.
Get me down.
Gonna catch hold of my blues and just play them again, again, again.
I got the music in me. 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 I got the music in me.
I got the music, the funky music.
I got the music in me.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
That was
Friday
awesome.
afternoon. I gotta tell you, I saw them on a Sunday. That man over there. Saturday. Well, it seemed like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I went up there, and he had me sitting in front, and man, was I floored.
JM Productions in the house.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was outstanding, outstanding. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to fill up the house with music. The weather is keeping people away. Apparently, even Donna called me and says, "Are we still on?" Because Moses came to pick me up. Yeah. It was a little bit wet out there, as they say. but
Noah's got his
hopefully
ark
they'll-
parked outside, and we're good to go right here.
Let's see if they come in little by little, because I wanted everybody to meet and greet the ladies and sort of have a little fun with this thing. But can they sing? Or can
You
they
ladies are unbelievable. That's the incredible music of the Rhythm Chicks, brought to you from JM Productions. You know, the video you sent me was lovely, but cannot even compare to having them live in studio.
I just sent you a piece. It was like a nothing.
It was like a nut, and I know. I got pieces of you guys singing from the gig, and he says, they're coming. You guys are, you ladies are spectacular.
Thank you.
Well, let's go from, I guess, left to right and introduce yourselves.
I guess I'm the left. Yeah.
You're on my left anyway.
Hello, my name is Yamila Ayala, short for Yami, and I am a professional music teacher, music educator, and an aspiring music
Gotta load again.
therapist. And I recently joined the Rhythm Chicks about 3 years ago, and I found the Rhythm Chicks through Donna. We're both part of a Facebook group called South Florida Music Divas, and she made a post about looking for a girl to be part of a 3-part harmony group, has to be able to sing, has to be able to dance, all that cool stuff, and I said, that sounds fun. So I auditioned, and I met Erica, and I met lovely Donna, and they are amazing, and it felt like home, and I love singing with them, and I love helping with harmonies and just everything. I love being in this group so much. It's such a blessing. Thank you. So I teach at 3 different schools. I teach at a school in Kendall, Kendall Conservatory, a school in Aventura, Kalos Music and Art School, and a school in Sunrise, New York Music Academy. And I teach voice, piano, clarinet, flute, and saxophone. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
Uh-huh.
you can.
for sure. Yeah, soon we'll be doing a little something,
Yeah,
singing and
for our
piano.
stage shows specifically. Yeah. Right. So I've been with Donna now for 15 years. We met each other through ballroom dance, actually. Her husband was teaching at the Fred Astaire Boca studio, and they were looking for a girl. But it was a different show then. It was called 4 on the Floor. So it was myself and another girl, Monica, and we started singing together. We were doing it for a couple years, and then things shifted, and we decided to create a girl group kind of last minute. We made the name Backstage, the Rhythm Chicks. We were standing back there trying to figure it out. Yeah, so we've been doing this now for 15 years. We were together, and then we brought Yami in 3 years ago. It's been amazing, actually. You know, we've had quite a bit. It took a long time. I mean, 15 years is a long time to build a business. I'm a mom of 3. That's what I spend most of my time doing. That takes a lot of effort, and that's kind of me. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty blessed, you know, that I've been able to do both. I've had a really supportive family. I've got a very supportive husband who lets me do everything I want, travel the coasts, whatever I need to do to perform. Yeah, so I'm pretty lucky. And my kids are supportive too. And they've been able to come and watch me and meet the girls. Donna's known them, obviously. They're 11, 9, and 2. So she's watched them all grow. And yeah, I feel pretty lucky.
Well, I'm a professional dancer, singer from New York, from Brooklyn, and I started actually as a professional dancer with Murray the K's nightclub. He was a very famous, legendary DJ promoter, and I came down here about 15 years ago with my ex-husband in a different show called Four on the Floor. And then he wasn't going to be with us anymore, so we were looking actually for another musical director and one girl. So we found Erica and another gal. So I said, let's do the 2 girls. So it was Jeff and the 3 girls. And we did that for a while. And then when he wasn't going to be here anymore, Erica and I was sitting in a cafe together, and I said, we have bookings. What are we going to do? And she said, well, will they take a girl group? I said, well, that's what we're going to do. So then we became the Rhythm Check, and we were backstage.
Yeah.
And a big theater, no less. It wasn't like a little club or something. It was and the MC came back and said, well, how should I introduce you? And I was pacing backstage because we had to kind of add some new material. And I said, I don't know. Rhythm was jumping in my head, and I was like, the Rhythm Chicks. And we were going to change it, but then it stuck.
It did. It stuck. And you know,
here we are.
every now and again, the Dixie
Yeah.
Chicks, because
we
it
are.
sounds the same. So. Yeah, everybody does.
I know.
Listen, I got a confession. I call it the Dixie Chicks for almost a month. Until they
do?
correct it,
See?
says it's the Rhythm Chicks. I said, oh, okay.
At least they're well known.
Well, they're from the South. It's a whole Dixie is a whole other
Totally different.
thing.
Yeah.
It is. But
It's the Chicks.
But let's talk about the music. You guys told me you can do any kind of music, right?
Yeah, we've made it a point to really do a little bit of everything.
do.
Like Donna said, when we first started, it was a real. We have 45 minutes we needed to fill, and we took what we had and threw in different pieces, and then we've built on that ever since. So we started with the Andrews Sisters. That was sort of the basis for where we started our music and our harmonies, right? And then we just started adding everything from kind of every genre. When we do stage shows, we do Broadway. When we do, events at night or we're doing weddings, we stick to more the dance music, so 60s, 70s, 80s, even some 50s. We kind of cap off at the 80s. We, sometimes 90s and maybe some current music, but mostly that's where we stick. And we create our own harmonies. And it's really a collective effort, but like Yami said, she plays the piano. So whenever we're stuck, because we do some intricate harmonies, she definitely helps us find our way. So.
And I see you guys are going to be performing up here in Boca at the Hotel and Federal.
Yes.
The Plaza Hotel, I
We'll
believe.
be there April 30th at Our Place 2 in the Boca Plaza Hotel. And then our next public one will be at Fishtails on 33rd, and that'll be on May
May 9th.
9th.
Fishtails
It's
is
a
down
Monday.
in Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct.
Fishtails is Chelsea goes there all the time, my daughter. She
I've
says
been
it's
there.
amazing.
It is, it's great, yeah.
And we know our place too. We knew when it was our place 1 and
Yeah,
when it was just
when it was
our
Norman's,
It was
and yeah, it's
Norman's.
changed names a couple of times.
We know
Yeah.
them for a while. Now, I also have to, I got to point something out. When I went to see them perform, they were nonstop. They were like Machine Gun Alley. I have never, you couldn't go to the bathroom because you missed a set. You had to sort of stay and watch. And is that normal? Boom, 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 boom?
Yeah, pretty much. We do a little bit of talking, but not much. We really try to keep it moving, and especially as we've gotten to the lounges or restaurants, the minute you kind of stop, people will find their way. We can keep them for a few hours, but we want to keep them to the end of the night. So we really got in the habit of and even on stage, we do costume changes. What you saw is just probably a third, maybe, of what we normally do.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
we have a show. There's about 10 costume changes, and we just trade on and off and, get it
That was
done.
over 2 hours, wasn't it?
Well,
It was 90 minutes.
When we do the
90?
theater shows, like on a big stage where people are more in a theater audience sitting, they're not getting up and dancing and eating and drinking. So those shows we mix it up, we do more Broadway stuff, we do Chicago and cabaret and hairspray and all that stuff, and we do a lot of costume changes, so it just keeps going, which is great, because
Right.
you keep that
Keeps the pace.
pace up.
Right.
And they were all dancing in the back. They were dancing on the side. And then they go out where the people are dancing and they shoot
Did you get
into
up and dance?
I don't think I made my way over to you.
I'm like, who's laughing behind me? It's you.
I was sitting next to Jeffrey, and Jeffrey kept getting up and sitting down. His wife kept saying, "Sit down already." So
You got up and danced?
I was in the front.
Slick.
No.
Nah.
No, I didn't get up and dance. I was so mesmerized. I was texting people, you got to check this
We're going to
out.
get Bailey out here to dance.
No, because the equipment is in the way.
You're going to get
Got to
Bailey out
move
here
her
to
into
dance
like
with
an
you.
isolated area.
How's it feel to be back in theaters and performing again after so many years?
Yeah.
Yami's just
what
like,
Yami
wow.
said. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we've. It felt like a really long time. It was only 2 months. I think that we were actually not working while everything
Wow.
was properly shut down and no one was going anywhere. And then towards the end of the lockdown, we all got together and we did like a Facebook Live feed just to kind of bring a little music to everybody and get together again. It was. I got goosebumps. And then it just kind of started right away. We're at the same place, at our place, but we were working outside near the Tiki Bar, and we did that all through summer. And it was hot. Yeah. Yeah, it was. It did.
We did the summer before the vax.
Yeah.
And the summer after the vax.
Outside.
And then we moved everything back.
So they must know Israel.
Of course, you were at the Tiki Bar in that heat
Yes.
Yeah.
with that hot pool
Something
next to
similar.
Shorts.
We wore shorts.
There isn't enough shorts. It's 127 degrees in
It
the
was
sun
very
out
hot.
there.
And it rained, but listen, we can tough it out. We've done it all.
They're the rhythm chicks. They got this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
This
you.
one's from New York. This one's from Miami. Erica, where are you from?
Florida, born and
Okay.
raised.
There you go.
I got rain all day,
And who does
every
this
day.
young man
It
belong to?
doesn't
Which
scare
one
me.
of you three ladies?
Say again?
This gentleman belongs to
He's mine.
He's yours,
He's the
okay.
supportive husband I was talking about.
the supportive husband. Here he is.
He takes care of our 2-year-old son, who is beautiful and a handful,
Aw.
so that I can be out at night and do this until the wee hours of the morning, and then sleep in so that I have a voice. 'Cause
What's that like for you, actually, working these unconventional hours and raising a family?
Yeah, it's difficult, I mean, it's been a challenge, to say the least. As the kids have grown up, it gets easier as they get older, but we decided to start all over again. That was, yeah. So lack of sleep is really hard on the voice. Yami, as a vocal coach, can tell you that. I don't teach, but I've trained for a very long time. And that's kind of the one thing you can't recover from. So it's a lot of trying to balance being active with my children, but also resting enough to take care of myself, so that I can perform and really give it my all. A 3-hour gig is a really long gig, and it's a ton of, when you get in it, it's so much fun, but it takes a lot. It's a lot physically.
And it's not
you
a
know?
3-hour gig. It's you got to
No,
get
it's
dressed.
really like
you
a
have to get
6-hour
there.
gig.
It's yeah. It's
Yeah, setting
we
up,
talk about
breaking
that.
down. We rehearse every week. We all make time in our schedules to be consistent and rehearse every week so that we can bring new material to the public.
Yeah, we're always doing something
Something new.
new.
Yeah,
Because it's stimulating for us too.
sure.
So
And
we
they
work
have
in the same
they have
places.
codes. They sort of say the beep and the boop and the boop and the beep, and they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and you know
Right?
what? We're all really different, and I think that that's important for people to know. I consider myself, I'm classically trained, right? And I also did Broadway, and then we've got Yami, who
I'm primarily a jazz musician.
Right.
So I love jazz. I'm an old soul.
and then Donna.
Well, I started really young at 17, 18 as a professional dancer, singer, and I got to work I was with the American Ballroom Theater for 6 years, danced all over the world, and my ex-husband and I performed all the Catskill hotels, cruise ships, and we really got to hone our, and he's also, we're not together, but he's also an excellent singer, dancer, actor, and does comedy too.
Right.
How funny was he?
He was great.
So that show I came to Florida with was a whole different bag. But harmony was always my thing because I got to work with a lot of different musical directors. And as a kid, even when I'd hear a song, I would immediately, if it was the Beatles, the Beach Boys, Mamas and the Papas, the Andrews Sisters, I would immediately click into a harmony part. So
Yeah.
She has
now,
amazing
An amazing
so
ear.
now here
Yeah.
we are, and it's great because when we get together, when we want to work on a song, sometimes we just put the music on and we just start, someone will start singing the top line or the middle, and then we switch.
We know where we
You know,
are.
so we never do, one person is always in one, when we
Spot.
do shows,
Right.
they always ask us, well, who's doing the lead or who's, no, it's not,
Constantly
that's
switching.
not. Sometimes I'm on the bottom, sometimes she's on the bottom. Erica's
I'm
more of a
usually on the
soprano, so
top.
she's usually, but sometimes I like to go on top.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so we really switch it up.
I launched
This
this
is a day
conversation
show,
from the
guys.
very
We're
beginning.
discussing
I'm looking at him and he's laughing.
Twist, but
It's all good, baby. So
She's
the
on the
top, the
bottom, the
bottom, the
husband's here.
side, bring another door.
We are a midday show. Just saying.
It's all good. Like I tell you, they bring the show.
nobody mentioned the middle, but it's there.
What's a cake without three
So
sides?
I have to, before we go, maybe ladies will take us out to commercial break in a minute. The club that Donna mentioned you have to have frequented.
Of course.
You remember it?
I very vaguely. But you know, the amazing thing about everything else is the three of you have three different personalities, and you can mix it and you can match it, and there's no fighting. Everybody says do this, and they move like this.
I have to tell you, I am in the most awe. Your voices are spectacular, but that three women can work together in
That's
harmony.
what she's amazed at.
Yeah.
Be a woman.
But
Am I right, ladies?
yes. Yeah.
And that you've done this
we've
for
been
years?
there. We've been there. That's why we've had a change. We know how
Marlon,
that
come
goes.
here. Come here real quick before we go to commercial break. Come here. Get up here. I just wanna take 1 second.
Hi.
Yeah, get up here. This young lady is the first album, the first single that we just dropped for AMP.
Taco
Amp
Taco,
It Up,
but it has
Taco
a real
Taco.
name. Sorry? Your music has a real name. It's not Taco Taco.
It's Me Hace Llorar. It's the name of the song, and she plays the violin in it and some other instruments. And we're very proud of the fact that after 7 years, I finally got to do something in the music business, which was to drop a single. And it was because of her work and dedication. And that young man over there put it together, and we're very proud of the fact.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're going to be doing some more stuff as well. It's okay.
That was awesome.
Thank you for coming. All right, we're in touch.
Are you staying?
She got to go to class.
Oh,
Get
all
to
right.
school already. Graduate already. We have a lot of young kids in here working, getting their degrees, going to school. This is a giant test tube for every college. They get credit. Some of them have graduated, has stayed. So what you're seeing here is a giant mixture of things going on. So they're learning on the go. It ain't always perfect, but I gotta tell you, it's always pretty good,
Yeah.
right?
Right on.
You
All
ladies
right.
want to take us out to commercial break? We've got
Sure.
another one in you. We'll come back
Let's
and
go to
talk to
three.
Jeffrey,
Oh.
talk to the other ladies. We've got Lucky in the house of Fuego 2.0. See what
Yes.
else we've got going on.
All
All
right.
right, stay tuned. More with the Rhythm Chicks coming to you live from Boca Raton.
Classic little song.
Yeah.
Love this one.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Lord, we don't need another mountain.
There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb.
There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Lord, we don't need another meadow.
There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow.
There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, oh, but just for everyone. What the world is love. What the world is love. What the world needs now is sweet love. Ooh, ooh.
Attorneys. Justin's practice focuses on tax, estate planning, guardianship, probate, and trust administration. His passion is to provide clients with sophisticated estate plans which carry out their wishes, reduce any potential taxes, and preserve wealth for future generations. The attorneys of Hinman, Howard, and Cattell provide first-class legal services and have achieved a reputation for excellence for over a century, staying on the leading edge of the law. When you need representation or legal counsel, contact Justin Mooney at 561-276-1008 or jmooney@hhk.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Cool, calm, collected. Needing a drink to end a long day, or maybe to start your vacation right? Gubba Rum is here to let you kick back and do just that. Inspired by a technique that dates back to the 1800s, these artisanal, organic, and naturally infused rums are made from pure cane and the finest fruits, spices, and herbs the world has to offer. Gubba Silver is infused with naturally shredded coconut, and Gubba Gold is infused with real vanilla bean. Simply shake and enjoy. Visit gubbarum.com to find the nearest location to buy or enjoy. All establishments have personally reviewed and enjoyed firsthand the wicked smoothness of Gubba Rum. 35% ABV and 70 proof. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth. Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you. Welcome to
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art.
His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Hi everyone, I'm Alana and I am standing in J&D Cakes over off of Federal Highway by Meisner Park in Boca Raton. And wow, does it smell delicious in here. Owned by Joel Basco and Daniela Borquez, they are the ones in the business as far as cakes. From weddings and birthdays, special events, holidays, novelty, and known for their sculpture cakes, you have to check them out. If they look familiar to you, you may have seen them as they were featured on Cake Hunters. They were the winner of Food Network's Cake Wars, as well as returners and finalists on their Champs episode.
Hi, I'm Joel and welcome to J&D Cakes of Boca Raton. We're right across Meisner Park and we're open from Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So come by if you can. If you want to order from us, please call us at 561-569-1860.
Breathing through my troubles, trying to be smart, living with another, passion in my heart, partners come and go, always with a twirl.
Providing music you will enjoy. JM Production performers will brighten up your stage. Condominiums and residential communities, nightclubs and restaurants that want to provide top quality singers and entertainers for their social events, banquets, celebrations, and their customers use JM Productions to ensure that they have an uplifting and beautiful event. Now, tune in for the show.
Have you been injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or through the negligence of another? The lawyers at Shane M. Farnsworth, PA have over 40 years of combined experience representing injured individuals and their families. Call us today at 561-272-8337 for a free case evaluation and the answers to your legal questions. Were you injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you. Contact us now to learn about your options and to protect your rights.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hey, we're back.
What a nice way to wrap up our week, I have to tell you.
It's been a hell of a week.
We're going into a weekend for sure, right? It's a holiday weekend for many, and for those of you that don't celebrate either holiday, we decided to name today a Day of Peace. So they're working on a piece, P-I-E-C-E, for our Day of Peace, P-E-A-C-E, in the studio. Bailey's putting that together, and we'll be able to put that out for the weekend.
Very nice. Listen, every day is a Gubba weekend, so.
I think he's joining us hopefully soon, so we can.
He probably will.
I might be having to take some of that Gubba home this weekend. I've got people coming for dinner. I haven't had people in my house for dinner in 2 years. So I'm going to need
That's
to
not till tomorrow.
start. Oh, well, I'm going to start today.
You need Gubba, you need Lost Harbor, you need
So when you go in the back,
Capistara.
you see the bottles I've lined up that I'm going to be borrowing for the weekend.
And here I am, and I'm blaming Jeffrey. I said, Jeffrey, where's my bottles of rum? And it wasn't Jeffrey.
You got a sponsor.
Yo ho ho. Jeffrey Weinstein, JM Productions. They are spectacular, the Rhythm Chicks.
They get nothing but better.
How long have you been working with these three lovely ladies?
3 years? 3 years. 3 years.
You know, I could tell that you're more at ease today, because it's been a tough 2 years, even for this guy. Yeah. Because it's tough to, when people knock in them doors and then putting nails in it to make sure you don't knock again, it hasn't been easy, my friend. You look a whole, yeah, on you. I can see the difference.
Look, he's smiling, he's rested.
All of a sudden, you're like a different person.
Well, when we're working and we're entertaining people and people are smiling and you know, when they got performers like the Rhythm Chicks and they got the audience really into the show and They do it at every show. It's just really easy that way.
Well, when you surround yourself with talent, it's easy. But when you have circumstances like we all have just been through, and you make your living in entertaining, and people just ain't coming out, it's really, really hard. So, you know, kudos to you. Congratulations to the ladies, because I gotta tell you, it ain't easy being you. It just ain't.
But it's got to be a whole, when things flow and the gig is good, it feels so great, right?
Well, you were mentioning, Dawn, it's funny, you're talking about the fast pace that they do. And when they performed at Cocoa Woods here couple of weeks ago, and it was just a 90-minute straight-through show. Wow. But when they're in a restaurant and they're doing 3 sets of 45 each, that's a lot of songs.
A lot of work.
That's a lot.
And they don't stop. The fast pace continues for those 3 sets. And that's, you know, takes a lot of energy out of them.
Yeah, I think it's more work, actually. We have to give, you have a mic? They sent you one? Okay.
It is a lot of work. And not only that,
sure
it's
they have a
tough
mic.
to keep the pace going, right? As you're doing the show.
Yeah.
And you're sweating. And then it's like coaching football. My players used to get tired by the third or fourth quarter. The better team is the one that can survive. The entertainment, you got to keep that energy up.
Yeah, I mean, I think every time people come up and they like, oh, you guys are great, and they come, and it's really like my number one thing to say back, what a difference the audience makes, you know? Like it makes a huge difference in the energy that you can give back. If the audience has a low energy, it's our job to bring it up, but it takes a lot of energy on our parts, right? To get the audience to get up and running, you know?
And the other thing is that when we do the theater shows, it's a little bit different because we're doing costume changes. So that's, you know, it's a different kind of feel. But when we work in a nightclub or a restaurant, they want us to, if you don't have a following,
right,
they won't hire you.
That's correct.
So that's another kind of thing that is a little bit stressful, because if you don't have people that come, you don't get hired again. We're fortunate that we've built up like a really good following of people that come to see us in different places. But if you don't have that, no matter how good you are, sometimes you won't get booked.
And that's what I was saying earlier, like 15 years, it's taken us this long to really build a following of people who know what we can do, you know? And they've evolved with us, of course. They've seen the changes in us. You know, we started, like I said, on the stage, right? A stage show is nothing like doing live entertainment with people sitting right in front of you and trying to get them out of their seats and dancing with you, right? That's a totally different energy. And it's, you know, it's a long night, but it's really enjoyable when you can get the crowd. Like that's, I think, like our favorite moment is when everybody's up and dancing with us and they're clapping and singing and playing along. It's just the best.
Yeah, we love it when they get, because all our friends and family can come to those shows. Right. And we can celebrate birthdays and anniversaries and things like that, have cake. You know,
yeah,
and
we do a lot of birthdays.
Yes, we do a lot of. I've worked on my birthday with these gals every year.
Every
right?
year, yeah.
Every year on
We
my
always
birthday.
do a show.
When's your birthday?
September 17th.
Is that yours, Slick? You're the 19th. You're October. Okay.
We don't know when you were born. You're more heck.
He's a Taurus rising.
You
That's all we know.
know, Donna, you touched on it, because the business side of entertainment is you got to have the following. And one of the reasons we created these platforms, as you saw Margot and some other people that you'll meet as we go along, is to build up. And we're jumping it off with somebody who does have a following, so that people will say, you know something, this ain't too bad. Let's check it out. Let's see what they're going to bring in next week as well. Right. And that's what brings the flow. It's exactly, you're opening the doors to others that need to be 15 years in the making, because everybody wants to do it in 15 minutes, and it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it doesn't happen like that. Yeah. And, you know, I think as an entertainer, you're constantly learning and evolving all the time. So the show, everybody's like, oh, like even Jeff will say you guys are better. And that's time. That's time invested on all of our parts to make sure that we always give 110%. Right? And we're always tweaking. Like you may not hear the one note, but we hear it and we're like, oh no. We gotta fix that. Yami, whip out the piano. Fix it.
Well,
find that note.
What keeps them going, and I admire a lot in this, is the fact that they keep their show refreshing. In other words, they're always changing and adding new material, taking stuff in taking stuff out and keeping, making it fresh, because if you hear the same thing over and over and over, it gets boring after a while.
But you ladies have such
I
a, there's
give
such
them
a
a lot of
variety.
credit that they're always adding new songs, to their show, whether it be a restaurant or a venue, and that's important to keep it fresh.
Right.
Well, delivery is important.
When?
Energy level is important, and
But
then they have to
there's
be
a
able
question.
to
They want to know
sustain.
where you rehearse.
I have, I'm very blessed to have a studio space where I teach, because I also teach dancing. So I have on top of my garage, I have a great studio. The acoustics are great in there. We
Awesome.
don't even need mics. And we rehearse every week. But also the other thing we do that you're not seeing here is we have great costumes.
Right.
We have really cool costumes, and we do a lot of choreography.
Yes.
So we have a lot of staging. So that you can only get to see if you come to see us.
Live. You'll
I
just
have
have to
not
come
been
to a
able to
show.
film.
Lucky that these ladies want to go. When's your next gig?
April 30th will be at Our Place 2 in the Boca Plaza Hotel in Boca, and then May 9th on a Monday night at Fishtails on 33rd. So those are two great places.
Yeah, because not everywhere we do is a public venue. A lot of them are private. We've gotten surprisingly a lot of weddings. We did a quince. We've done, yeah, it's been pretty amazing. We've done a lot of different things.
We're just now opening the West Coast to them too.
Yes.
Just, as a matter of fact, we've got them going into Cape Cabaret over in Cape Coral, Florida.
That Cape Cabaret is a stage, though, right? They have a
It's
stage.
a stage, but it's a dinner theater. So people come in and have dinner, and then they see the show. But they have two theaters. They have the big theater, and then they have a lounge. Okay? They do like 250 shows a year there. And this is opening up a new avenue for them, because most of the time they're over here on this coast. Now we're going over to the West Coast. So.
And the challenges continue.
It'll be fantastic. Well, these ladies from Fuego, they are just loving what you're doing over there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to go have them do another song? You want to go to Lucky? Which way?
No,
you wanna
I want to give the girls a break till 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk to him and bounce from him to the girls. Now, to give a little background on Lucky, we drafted her without knowing. And Lucky does a Spanish show that we do called Fuego 2.0.
Okay.
And we threw it out there, and we said, just show us what you can do. And she's been a battler. It hasn't been easy for her, and she's learned, and she's growing and going out. The Spanish community, which, I'm Latino, so I can say this, we're a little slow on the take. That's all I got to say. Without insulting my
impress.
brothers and sisters, we're a little slow. So she's getting into that whole rhythm thing, and people now are actually saying hello to you now, and they're coming to visit. You got to
Yes, and
talk into your microphone. That's it, the host without a mic.
yes, no, I'm very impressed.
Josh.
I'm very impressed. So now you have people saying hello, and people are asking me, hey, can I be in your show and be there
Awesome.
with you and spending time having a conversation. I also admire you double because my daughter's life is music. So
Yes.
every time I see young female singing, playing the piano, it's just I'm in heaven.
Yes.
I'm in heaven.
We got to meet her at a place. This one said, let's go to this place, and there was a lot of medical professionals and all this. And all I wanted was a hamburger. I wanted to eat. And every time I grabbed the burger, somebody would shake my hand. So I said, okay, this is for this. So I go to the bar. I figure, who's going to bother me at the bar, right? So who's next to me? This one. And she shakes my hand. I said, so I'm going to have to go, forget about this burger, because it ain't happening. I can see
cold
that
now.
already. And I met her, and then we had a bet about your daughter. You said that I couldn't get your daughter to come to the studio. And she came.
She did. So she doesn't, if I ask her to play something, she will not. And she did play the piano one time, but I think that was done.
Well,
I'll give you the credit.
it's always the woman. This is woman empowerment. I got to tell you something. I didn't want to say anything before, but that's man empowerment over there, because that man is helping that woman, and they're working together, and
Absolutely.
he's here.
It's
It's
a
kind of
team, yes.
refreshing to see a man
It's a team effort.
empowerment
It's totally
for
a team
change.
effort.
Yeah, because all week I've been with the woman empowerment. You didn't say one man empowerment word. Not
I
one.
haven't said anything. I'm letting you roll with this whole thing today.
I'm very happy. He's the Captain America.
I like.
That's
I
right.
actually have a shield in the back.
I have a shield.
We have a shield
I have
just
a
like your
shield.
shirt
I'll
in
bring
the
you a
back.
shield.
He wears it every day.
We have costumes here too. Yes.
We have costume
Yes, I wash
design
it.
too. You have a shield that goes with that. Her son brought it over here. And he's 20. He's 28.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Yes. Never ages.
I hear Slicker. He's got it. He's back there.
Oh, we're getting a
Lucky,
shield.
we've got a big event coming
You
up.
you get the real deal.
The real deal.
Look at you.
Nice.
All your dreams coming
Now
true
you can
today. And now you need your helmet.
Oh, we have the helmet too.
Where's his helmet?
Get a plastic bag. Make a helmet.
My hero.
You need the
Yes.
sword
Oh, look
and the
at you.
helmet.
Yeah. Have you been practicing that?
We're working on those pieces.
I think we shall.
Isn't that cool?
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
Well, we can have the ladies sign it. How's that? And then we'll hang it
Absolutely.
somewhere. I think that'd be cool.
Perfect.
And of
Yeah.
course, he has to sign the bottom as well.
Clearly.
Absolutely.
I think it'll be a lot
As
of
the
fun.
captain.
It is a team effort. What do you have going on April 27th?
So I'm having a breakfast, coffee and breakfast networking meeting in Lantana. I think that place is like half Lake or half Lantana. And
Just in two pieces?
Yes.
It's in the middle.
And we're having the Brooklyn Cafe coffee
Yes.
there at the event. So if anyone, it's welcome to come networking. And we will also, of course, get to know the community there. And they have made a lot of changes. So we're going to be at the Meridian.
Yep.
In Lantana. And that's start at 8:15 a.m.
In the morning.
In the morning, yes. In the morning.
Is it open to anyone?
Anyone is welcome to attend. There's a phone number 561-454-8444. It's my phone number. People have to register because we want to have enough coffee and enough breakfast for everyone.
And what day is that?
April 27th.
Wednesday,
is a
April
Wednesday.
27th.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay, we're going to that out here.
Yes.
Taking cameras.
I don't know.
Yes.
That would be a yes.
And again, she misses the cue. Yes.
That would be a yes. IGTV. Slick's going to be here at 7:30. We're getting used to these early morning gigs. I have to tell you, getting dressed and everything for an early morning gig is a whole lot of.
Yes.
They're shaking their head.
When they ask us to wear sequins.
I'm sorry.
No, I was saying when we have to wear sequins at like 10 a.m., it feels off. It's like
Entertainers as a
way
rule.
too much for 10 a.m. But we do it. We suit up.
There you go. We have to put on a tie. It gets real complicated.
You do what you got to do. We should bring them to the Age Summit with us.
Oh, God help
Will
us.
you do a show at 12 in a community in Royal Palm?
If they have Ethernet, we can.
If they have what?
Ethernet.
Okay, I'll find out.
Not Wi-Fi, but if they have Ethernet, we can.
Okay, I will find out.
I can show you how to do a mini-mini.
Okay.
All right.
Be simple. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
All right,
Sounds
before we
good.
go to break, you have another guest with you.
Yeah, so I met Tamara at a networking event, and I was with my daughter. It was the Woman Month. It was a celebration for women. Purple networking event. I met her there. I love her. We're talking about girls, and she was at Fuego, and we're gonna do a show, the radio on
Yes, on Monday at
6.
6 o'clock. She's going to do that thing.
I was introduced, we introduced ourselves actually. It was so busy, and we have so much in common, not only in the real estate and financing industry, but also personally with our daughters. And so I look forward to spend more time. And ladies, I admire your work ethic. This is tremendous.
Thank you very
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you for the opportunity for both of you, Freddie and Don.
We're gonna be at Boca Raton.
Actually, I wanted to share an event. The YMCA in Boca Raton is creating this event called Baila Conmigo. It's celebrating the Latin heritage. They're going to have food dance. It's on.
Make sure your mic is on.
It's April 30th, and then the afternoon we go
During the
2 to
day.
6, and then we're going to go to your shore.
Yeah.
Yes. A whole
We
day
are.
of dancing and singing and eating.
We're going where?
There you go. Yes, they'll be ready to dance.
It's April 30th, and then they're April 30th. So there's a whole lot going on that day.
Yes, so we're going to start at 2 and we're going to end at 10.
2.
7. Well, we start at 7.
We'll
7
end
to
at
10.
10.
It's going to be a nice long day. We need a lot of food.
Yes, I was
But
going to
that-
say eat before you come so you can dance
That
properly.
place isn't close at 2 in the morning.
Say, I know, but we don't stay that long. 3
Just
kids.
3 kids.
I hear you.
3 kids.
And you do real estate. The thing I admire about you is that you are a broker of your own real estate business.
Yes,
Wow.
I am Camino Real Realty in Boca Raton here in Glades Road. I'm very proud of having opening my own brokerage during the pandemic, nonetheless.
Wow.
And we're doing great. We're helping a lot of sellers and buyers here in our community and our beautiful city of Boca Raton.
Yeah, but it's through like other
And
things.
now we work with great partners in several languages: English, Spanish, Portuguese. So I'm at your service.
I hear the
Wow.
interest rates are at what, like 5% now, Lucky, and they're going up to, I was told, 7 maybe by the end of the year.
That's like
It's the room,
they
but
project.
They have to because they got to do something about inflation.
They project.
Either that or a recession. So
Is
take
that
the chance.
changing the price of housing?
Well, with a lot of people, what I do, some people, if they're not ready to apply, even though you apply, it's not going to damage your credit or anything like that with me. But if you don't want to apply, I can do estimates. So a lot of people are wondering. I said, just, tell me your credit, tell me what is the price of the house, and I'll give them a number.
Well,
Okay,
they'll-
so if it's this interest rate, and then
The one question everybody asks, is there any merchandise to buy or sell right now?
We have inventory for 1 month.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, nothing. Yeah.
for every home, there's probably between 10 and 30 buyers.
For sure.
I love that. If you're selling, if you're buying,
No.
if, if you sell, you live on the beach because you ain't gonna find nowhere to live.
That's not
I mean, that's the thing, though. You sell your
You
house.
keep saying that.
I gotta tell you, Dawn sold her house 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
October.
Okay, when she sold it, it was hot. It ain't like now; it's scorching. You put a house out on the market, you'll sell your house in 1 hour. And then if you want to go to a bidding war,
lower the gain.
you gotta
Not
have a
if.
realtor to do that.
You will be in one.
You'll be in
have
a
to
bidding war.
You need a good lender. If you need the loan, you need a good lender to make sure that the transaction goes.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's happening now is that you bring in your own lender, and you let the lender check out the buyer. Because I've been in that business 17 years, and a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I give you," and then money never shows up. And that money don't
Yeah, but
show
aren't
up.
there
and
so
if
many
I'm
cash
lying, you tell
offers?
me I'm lying.
At the end of the month, or if you waited several weeks, then it's a heartbreak. It's a waste of time. You're crushing dreams because you're waiting for
Yeah.
the last minute for your client, either the seller or buyer. So you really need somebody that is trustworthy, competitive, and that checks all of their documentation to assure that they can get a loan.
So I'm a lender, and what I do is that those pre-approvals, we have all the documents. So that pre-approval is real.
That's one too.
It's real,
That's right.
and to guarantee that person is going to be able, to buy the home.
And that's where a broker or realtor comes in to assure that the buyer is well qualified.
Yep.
We make questions and to the lenders, and we would know when that qualification was thorough.
The agents are talking to the lenders and checking if that
That's
that
right.
offer.
You want to
has
cover
back
it
up.
on both sides. And if you're selling a house and you got people that are lining up to buy your house and you're deciding somebody, check out the buyer, man.
Now is the time to,
It is the time to
sell.
sell.
It
Now
is
is the time
totally
to
the time
sell.
to sell.
Yes.
People who are sitting on their houses waiting for it to go up, sell. Just
Yeah, and then you go live at Dawn's house because she has a spare room because where you going to go?
there are houses out there. It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
easy,
houses
but
out
there are
I got to
houses.
move to Melbourne to get some.
No,
But
it's not true.
Freddie, some people have been thinking for a long time to maybe sell a house and live in a condo.
Yeah, down.
There's the time to do
Right
it.
now is the perfect time. You sell your home, you list with Camino Real Realty because we don't charge commissions. We charge only
Yes,
a
girl.
flat fee.
That's another thing.
So-
Flat fee, no commission.
No commission, flat fee only. We are investors as well, so we're able to do that. And once we list your property, then we'll find you, we downsize you with something that you are able to afford because now you have your full equity in your bank. And then
Whole
we'll move to
different
the
concept.
beach.
It's
Whole
totally
different
worth
concept.
checking it out.
Exactly. Exactly.
First of all, me in the condominium, you've been in a house, live in a condominium.
Just go into a small
It's like moving back to the Bronx, baby. I don't got that.
It's like being in a hotel. No, it's
Yeah,
like
hotel.
the
It's
resort.
like being in the Bronx, and you have Pedro next door, and you're banging on the door. Say, "Shut up over there."
They have good walls these days.
They have good walls.
There are other homes that you can buy. They've got
Depends on
great
who the builder
senior
was.
No, like it's like I can't live in a semi-attached home either.
Oh, in a townhouse.
Or the townhouse, and then you got to walk 15 miles up and 15 miles down. I'm done with all that.
It's okay. You move just a little bit further north, and you're fine.
You see, this is what's going to
Right,
happen.
that's where you're gonna have to go
I'm
to
gonna,
Jupiter.
and now you put me on the beach further north, and we had a deal.
Yeah,
That's
Port St.
right,
Lucie.
Stuart. Beautiful.
Stewart, not that north. Not that north. I know a lot of people that ran to Del Rey. You see, you got lucky. You know what happens? You wake up and your wife is there, and she sings you a tune, and you like that tune, right? And all of a sudden, when that tune ain't happening, you ain't too happy, right? You found this one should play Lotto every day.
Why?
She sold and bought a house at the same time in a good community to a great community. That don't happen. She thinks that's the way life is.
We had put bids on 3 other houses and lost it.
Dawn, I saw every bid. I saw every move. I saw
did. You saw every house.
I even told you, do not settle for that price if she
Yes,
got
you did.
more. Didn't I tell you that?
He said, if you can make 50 to 60%, then sell. If not, don't do it.
And you sold.
And yes.
And it worked. I'm telling you, I did this game for 17 years, and the game is the same, but things have changed for the buyer as well as, the seller as well as the buyer. You gotta
Everything
be
keeps
smart.
changing, so we don't know. Hopefully by the end of this month, there's more listings, right?
Maybe by the end,
Ain't
when
happening.
summer comes,
Ain't happening. It
I
ain't
don't
happening.
think prices are going
Do
down.
you know the whole world wants to live in Florida?
Yes.
They all want to live in Boca.
They all, no, they can't.
This is your glass empty.
It's Freddie's fault.
Everybody wants to live. Every New Yorker that I know says, I'm moving now. I said, no, don't come. DeSantis don't want you. Everybody loves DeSantis because they let you do whatever. He lets you do whatever the hell you want.
Really?
Right? That's one. Then no state tax. Hello, go to New York. They just raised the state tax. You got to have 2 jobs. One to work and live, the other one to pay the taxes. Okay?
No,
So
Florida is
everybody
all
wants to
good.
be here.
Florida is home.
I think what we should do is we should build abandoned houses. Oh, wait a minute. There's no more of those either.
No, there's no.
It's nothing. It's like
And
the
right
house.
now the materials are so expensive that if you build
There
them,
is
you
none.
have to increase those prices too.
Just need you closer to your mic.
Like I tell you.
There.
You know what? You bring the rhythm chicks out, and then you let them sing, and you tell people to drop off their house keys.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's called a key club. That's when
Key
one's
club.
on top and one's on bottom and that one's in the middle.
But by the time they finish singing, we sold
He
out.
has no idea what I'm even talking about.
I know what a key club is. I just ignore you.
All right,
Watch
let's
it. I got Captain America.
We're going to take a commercial break and tell everyone how we can reach out to you for real estate and for mortgage lending.
Certainly. Call us at 954-213-5310, Camino Real RealtyFL.com, and we're here right on Glades Road and the Turnpike.
I heard actually that there's a new bond coming out for that area. They're building homes that you would think was going to help with the housing crisis in Boca off of Glades and the Turnpike.
Yes.
They're starting at 1.5.
Yes, they sold the golf course, and
Where,
now they're
though?
starting.
The one a little bit west of the
It's
Turnpike?
a little bit west of the Turnpike. And they're going to start at 1.5, but I doubt that that's going to be the price. It's going to be probably 1.78.
Starting.
It's starting.
But about what, 200 homes or something I was reading?
It's only 200. It's not. There's not enough space for much more.
That's the starting. Get in now, Freddie.
I'm going to tell you.
Freddie, get in now.
I'm selling.
You should.
I'm waiting.
You've been He's been waiting and waiting.
You know
What are you
something?
waiting for?
I got to tell you something. I bought this house for $300,000.
Wow.
And everybody laughed at me. And they laughed at me. And they said I'm nuts. I waited 11 years. I'm going to get 2.5 for this house.
That's awesome.
Okay? And I ain't looking back. But I ain't in no rush because if I don't move, I like where I live. I just got to pay for it.
That's the other side of the coin.
That's the other side of the coin.
Yeah, I heard that country club dues are going
through the roof.
Actually, Addison Reserve just increased it to 200,000.
I heard Boca Grove's almost at that.
Yeah.
So then where I live is cheap. I'm staying. I just need more jobs.
You know, people talk about this area for the money, and I
There
got to
ain't
tell
nothing
you,
like it.
it's going up and up and up, but
There
it's a
ain't
beautiful
nothing
place
like it.
to live.
I'm gonna tell you, I
It's
lived in the
beautiful.
Bronx. I hung out in Brooklyn. I went to the West Coast. I did all of that. There ain't nothing like Boca, man. No matter what anybody tells you, this is God's country here. Not because of the money and all that, but man, you get everything here. You get nice people, you get New Yorkers, and everything in between.
Like you had people reaching for the
New
event.
Yorkers
Yes.
are nice people.
So no, they
Everything
were
in
the
between.
rent.
Hey, they're on the top, the bottom, and on the side. What are you talking about?
And you're giving
Listen.
keys out, so you're
And we're giving keys
when,
out.
when you lived in the Bronx, you're in a tenement, right?
Is that like an apartment building? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lived on the second, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth floor, yeah.
Well, when I was growing up, I lived on top of a drugstore in Brooklyn.
I didn't have a drugstore. Okay, so that must have been fun.
Oh yeah, you hear all kinds of stuff down below, all the time.
When I was 12 in the Bronx, I worked in 3rd Avenue at Frank's Army and Navy store. And I saw shootings every day, and I was 12. And my father says, I don't want you working no more. I says, Dad, I'm making 300. I was 12, making $300 a week. I took
There's a
the
lot of
1
money there.
train to 3rd Avenue when I was 12.
What was he
But I'm gonna
selling?
tell you, I was selling Frank's Army and Navy goods. I learned how to hem pants and everything else. And you know something? It taught me one thing. If you work at it, you're going to be successful at it.
Amen.
And I never stopped. Never stopped. But you talk about shootings. I used to do the colors for the gangs. Ghetto Brothers, Black Spades, all of them. We used to paint the colors on the back of jackets. And they became my friends. So they started walking me to the train station, make sure I got home. Ain't no dummy up here.
Oh, you got protection.
Of course. I did the same thing with the Bloods in Harlem when I worked for Charlie Rangel. Charlie made sure they took me home because a white guy in Harlem wasn't going to make it.
I know, back then, yeah.
Tough. But there is nothing like Boca. Nothing. The people here are the best. The food, it's okay. It ain't New York, but it's all right. It's cool.
Don't worry, everybody's moving here from New York. The food will be here, so don't.
My sister's coming down. She wants to move now.
Awesome.
Everybody's coming down. I says, where are you guys coming? No.
Yeah, that's right.
Puerto Ricans all move into the same tenement. We all move in the same building. I move, they all move. I move, they all came.
I think that would be great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
There's some beautiful communities.
You know, they still live in Yeshiva, by Yeshiva University, 181st Street.
Rent control?
Yes, rent control.
I can't believe that still exists.
Yeah, Michelama Rent Control.
Amazing. All right, do you ladies want to take us out to commercial break?
Sure.
Slick, let's
set
have
it
them
up?
take us out to break. They're going to set this up. For more information on the event happening on April 27th, you can contact Lucky at 561-454-8444. We're going
You
to
got
be
our
there bright
reservation
and
in
early.
there, right?
Make sure there's a
Oh, you
lot
added.
of food for you.
Oh, really?
Today we celebrate our attitude of gratitude.
That's
I
right.
know we're
Today's the day of
talking
peace.
about. It's hard to believe Thanksgiving was already November. Here we are in the middle of April.
We're about to have it again. I'll see you Monday.
Thank you so much. Happy Easter.
She's going to a closing,
Nice.
right?
Well, I have to find out more about not the commission, but the flat fee, because that's
Well,
really
she's going to be at the
interesting.
radio station at 6 o'clock on Monday. So we'll find out about the flat fee because they're going to do that whole thing.
That's really an interesting concept.
And I wanted to get the Rhythm Chicks to do radio as well. I'm going to talk to JM Productions over there. Because but we're not going to sing. We're just going to talk. Just like they did today, I want people to get to know them differently. I think it's really important. So.
All right, Slicker, we set up? Ain't Mountain. All right, we're going to have the Rhythm Chicks take us out to commercial break live at the Brooklyn Cafe Show on this day of peace, April 15th. It's a big day, I got to tell you.
No taxes today. You got to wait till Monday.
Got to wait till Monday. You have a reprieve. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry.
'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
Remember the day I set you free. I told you you can always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow. I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow.
'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. No wind, no rain, no winter storm can stop me, baby.
Nah, nah, baby.
'Cause you were my man.
I'll be there on the double.
Send for me, send for me. My love is alive deep down in my heart. Although we are miles apart, if you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double just as fast as I can. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Woo! Nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements to the holes in your pipe and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Here at the Brooklyn Cafe, our subjects range from hot topics, feel-good stories, and back-in-the-day nostalgia. With guest personalities and business features, you just never know who you'll see on the show. With our brew crew on set, we always are live to inspire, educate, and create. Make it a date and have a day at the cafe. Join Dawn and Freddie every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. and for lunch every weekday from 12 to 2. Amplify your voice. Call us at 866-224-5422 or visit our website at brooklyncafe.tv.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hillary Taylor at drthc.net. I have my doctorate in clinical psychology and now practice as a certified life coach. At Dr. Taylor's Holistic Community, we will work together using a holistic approach to improve and maintain your wellness and take the first steps towards creating the life that you want, need, and deserve. Call me today at 1-833-552 4442.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Gina Bella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Gina Bella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Gina Bella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Then hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
The Spa Facial by Maria has amazing facials, body treatments, and sugar body waxing for any special occasion. All our spa treatments have organic and natural ingredients concentrated just for your skin. We guarantee all natural products help you with that extra feeling of zen. The Spa Facial offers organic facials, foot detox, aromatherapy, manscaping, and face and body waxing. Call the Spa Facial for your spa appointment with Maria at 954-213-5034 or visit her website at thespafacial.info.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
You got music going for a lifetime? What you got cooking over there?
See what I got here?
I love those.
You know why I gotta wear these?
Where?
Because they opened up at Citi Field about 20 minutes ago, opening day. Baseball's back in New York City, at least my team, not the Yankees. Yankees have opened already. But the Mets are opening up, so I got to wear my Mets sneakers.
You got those from?
Gina Bella.
It was nice,
Thursday
right?
night, she gave me these as a gift, which I thank you so much. I never owned a pair of Mets sneakers.
Those are Keds, aren't they?
You know, these, well, maybe they are
They're
Keds.
Keds. They're like Mets Keds. You looked really, you going to put them on your feet?
No, I'm going to put them in my hands.
I mean
Dawn.
now.
Look,
I mean now.
Look, I'm going to walk around like this.
You know, it seems there's a whole foot theme of the week here this week. We started off with you rubbing your feet on Monday, and now you got new shoes.
That's right, and they fit.
I think you manifested them because you know what tonight is? Tonight is a full moon. It is the full pink moon.
If the Mets win, I'll believe you. If they
It's
lose,
a
I'll
it's
be
a
very
moon of
sad.
manifestation.
Now, I want to talk real quick because we're going to go back to the girls, but I want to talk to J&M Productions real quick because next week we got a super lineup.
It's JM Productions.
JM, what did I say?
J&M.
JDM?
JM.
What's his name?
Here's my question. Your name is Jeffrey Weinstein.
Because you're Jeff Weinstein and you
Why
call
is there
yourself
an
JM.
Okay.
Why?
Where'd the M come from?
Why? Because that's the middle initial of my middle name. Tell him, Jeff.
I thought it was
What
the
did he say?
Weinstein upside down.
It's the middle initial of what?
It's his middle name.
And it's also my wife's first initial.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
That's what
For
I
Mary
thought it
Ellen.
was.
There you go.
I thought the boss, but how come Jay is first, not the wife? I don't know.
MJ, you gonna put your shoes on? You
Tell
gonna
us
talk-
about what we're going to have next week.
Next week, you're going to have something you haven't never seen before. He's a ventriloquist by the name of Gary Wilner. Some of you may know Gary. He opened for Don Rickles, Bob Klein, Debbie Reynolds.
Wow.
He works with life-size puppets that are 5 and 6 feet tall.
Wow.
Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Elvis, the whole
He's gonna
nine
be
yards.
here?
He's going to be here.
And he's going to be here next week.
Wow. Come on back, ladies.
And I can tell you, though, schlepping those 5 foot, those
What?
5 foot puppets
Schlepping.
around in a suitcase is hard.
You know what it means
Because
to
the way they
schlep?
have to be sitting, they have to be in a certain position to operate. But he's bringing some of the smaller puppets, but you'll be able to see the bigger ones with some videos. that
I
I've
am
seen.
dying to see this guy. He was supposed to be
I love your
here
sneakers.
last week, but what happened was he had a doctor's appointment. And then he wanted to come
and
today.
you had a gig. You
We had
were
a gig
down in
last
South
Friday.
Miami
And then we had a
last
gig,
week.
so it sort of worked out. And then the ladies were here today, and I said, not today, we'll have them next week. But I would like to bring people in here to meet the puppets. I would like to do something on the road with the puppets. I think that'd be ferocious. I mean,
He is phenomenal.
6 foot puppet.
He's been around a long time, Gary, and he's the newest addition to JM Productions, actually.
Congratulations to you.
And
That's why you're smiling so much. You got puppet friends
so,
now.
look, one dummy to another. What can I tell you?
I'm loving
Ba-da-boom.
your shoes. I got to tell you,
They feel
they're
good,
really
too.
cute.
And if the Mets lose today, I'm going to burn them.
They're
but
going to
no.
win.
Listen, speaking of the Mets,
Yeah. You're taking me to Shea
June
Stadium?
26th.
Yes, let's go to Shea.
Where are we going?
No, they're here. The
Oh, against the
are-
Marlins.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go see
And
them.
I'm doing for my temple, we're taking foster children to a Miami Marlin game with a barbecue.
Oh, that's cool.
Kids in Distress,
Nice.
JAFCO, ChildNet, SOS Village.
Nice.
About 150
Wow.
abused children and foster
Wow.
kids. We do it every year except for during the pandemic. We haven't done it in a few years. So, since you're a Mets fan, you'll come with us for the game. It's a Sunday afternoon game at 1 o'clock.
Wow.
Right?
All in. And my son Freddie will be with me as well. All in.
Okay, cool.
We are a big diehard
And the kids
fan.
are going?
Huh?
The kids are going?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if the kids are going, I got to go.
Yeah, they'll be there.
Yeah, but you got to root for the Mets. Don't root for the Marlins. You root for the Marlins, you can't go.
Here's what happens when
No,
I go
no,
to a
no,
game.
I don't want to hear it.
I just want to see the kids. It's about the kids' reactions. Just like Sunday, you're going to go with
Listen,
your grandchildren.
let me tell you,
to Dave
these
and Buster's.
kids, these are abused children, okay? And they've never been to a game, most of them. And to see their faces and have a barbecue with hamburgers and hot dogs and and all of that we're going to have for them, and a goodie bag they take down to the stadium. It's a great project.
It's a nice synagogue.
For 3 years in a row, Dawn and I did the BB&T Center with the Florida Panthers. And for 3 years we did that. And 1 year we did it against the Boston Bruins. We had over 21,000 people that showed up for the stadium. And they put our name up on the board and all this, and we had a ball. We shot the hockey puck and all that.
Yep.
Great thing, and we raised a lot of money. We had 80 sponsors, so you got to pick whatever sponsor you wanted to put your money towards, because the money, some portion of the tickets went to this thing. So very familiar with that stuff. That's fantastic news.
Amazing. Whatever we can do to help promote that, be more than
Thank you.
happy to. Are you going to have another song with these ladies?
Yes, because we're going to bring in Gubba Rum, and I want to see what Gubba's saying. He couldn't hear you, right?
Who couldn't hear us?
Some guy in Boston that's our rum. He's our rum guy. Everybody knows this guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations on the Boston radio affiliate.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Monday we start. Monday
11
you
o'clock. start.
And if my partner here will let me, I'll be in Los Angeles in 3 weeks as well.
You and I have a little conversation on this.
Well,
side
you know
here.
what it is we're trying to do remotes all over the country, and I want to have a radio station to the ones that I'm going to. So Massachusetts is on the radar. So here we go.
All right, you ladies have one more for us?
We actually have two.
Two more.
Yes,
Sure.
let's do that. Absolutely.
Because the last one is like the night song. Like,
Yes.
you know.
All right, let's do a back-to-back, and
Back
then
to
we'll
back.
bring over Steve Gubb.
You guys see
Awesome.
enough? I can back up more. I put myself at an angle. Okay.
We're going to pay tribute to one of the original girl group. You know who that is, right?
Ready? Chime up. He was a famous trumpet man from that Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. Was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the Count went out and drafted the band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-odd, a toot. He blows an 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. He was some boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. When he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. And when he played, he made the company jump 8 to the bar. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. Ta tootly-odd, tootly-odd, toot toot. He blows an 8 to the bar. Can't blow a note if the bass and guitar isn't with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. He puts the boys to sleep a boogie every night, wakes them up the same way in the early bride. They clap their hands and stamp their feet, cause they know how he blows when someone gives him a beat. Whoa, whoa, he wakes them up when he plays reveille. The boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-odd, a toot-tee, toot-tee. Blows an 8 to the bar. He can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is whoa with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy, Company B. Oh yeah. You can let it. I think we're gonna go. Let's do it. Wait, you gotta go back.
We gotta go from the top.
Slick is jamming back here. He's woo. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Baby, I just can't treat you right. Oh, I hate to leave you, baby. Don't mean maybe, because I love you so. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by Gubba Rum. It's wicked smooth.
Look who's
You
here.
ladies are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Can
much.
Boston hear us now?
We're going to find out in just a moment.
It was only Tamara's microphone we couldn't hear.
There's only Tamara's you couldn't hear?
Yeah, that was the only one. When she started talking, we couldn't hear it. And then she sounded wonderful.
That would be because Tamara they did not have her mic on.
That's because no, her mic was on. She was off her mic.
This is for the Rhythm Chicks.
You like the Rhythm Chicks, Steve?
They're great. And those are 2 of my favorite songs. I love them.
Steve's old school like you, Freddie.
Listen, it's Wicked Smooth meets It's Wicked Smoother. I think we could do some collaboration here with the ladies.
Gubba needs the girls.
Gubba needs girls. That's what I
Gubba
heard.
Gubba
needs
girls?
the girls. Tell them to pick up your mic. Tell them Gubba needs the girls.
Yes, my friend. You need this ladies, beautiful ladies, for Gava.
Yes, Gub.
I'm
All
telling
right.
And that's Latin for Gubba e Gala.
Gubba, Gubba.
I thought it was, in Miami, I always thought it was Guba. Guba. We love the rum, the Guba.
Is it Guba?
Yes, en español, Guba. As long as they buy your rum, doesn't matter how they call it. Guba, Gaba.
It could be Mr.
Bubba,
Magoo.
like Bubba.
Yes.
That's how I read it.
Lucky you couldn't be more correct. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, we should give the ladies a sample, and maybe they can bring it to our place, and we can sample it over there with Jacob.
We give well,
should bring it.
yeah, like
What
the
do you
ladies.
think?
I think the Gubba will follow the ladies wherever they go. I think JM, JB, J&B. I used to drink J&B in the day.
J&B and
We'll take it with him as well.
JM, MJ.
MJ, whatever the hell his name is.
Antietam.
Whatever.
Pick a couple of letters. We'll drink it. We don't care.
Right.
That's right.
J&B.
I mean, they're on top, bottom, and sideways. What the hell do we care?
So
I didn't even understand that.
So how would you put those Met shoes on?
Met shoes are good and good, and the Mets are
How's the
winning.
game going?
Mets are winning. It's like, they could put them on and started winning. Unbelievable.
You know, Freddie, if you wear Mets shoes, does that mean you're going to go 62 and 100 on the year, or what does that mean exactly?
Well, there's 162 games, so they will go 162 and 0.
I said 62 and 100.
No,
What do you
we're
think?
not doing. Listen, don't be a sore loser because the Yankees beat you up. He's a Boston Red Sox fan.
I want you to know it's 65 degrees here today, opening day at Fenway Park. All is right with the world. It's a holy day today. It's a holy weekend. We are in the presence of the Lord. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Some horseradish, please.
Well, you know, let me tell you about that.
What is
Let me
that?
tell you about that. What is, Freddie, what do you mean? What is horseradish? Or
No,
why
why is that such a big deal today?
Because, as you know, we like to go deep sea fishing, and instead of catching tuna or marlin, we catch gefilte fish. and you need something good with the gefilte fish because otherwise you're going to be nuts
To hide the
eat it.
flavor of it, exactly.
Exactly. So I make really strong horseradish to cover the flavor of the gefilte fish, and that's an appetizer for our.
Hold on.
first
What the hell is a
night.
gefilte fish?
Gefilte fish.
What is that?
Not gefilte.
Gefilte.
We're all
Is
going
it
to tell you now.
Is it filthy fish?
It's
The only
it's a
Jewish
gefilte.
friend I have is her. And him, sometimes.
And me.
And now, yeah.
Oh,
You're
everybody
growing by
is Jewish?
leaps and bounds here.
Okay, hold on. What is gefilte?
Gefilte fish.
What is, for what?
Gefilte fish. Like
A
fish.
Latino don't talk that way.
Gefilte
My mouth
fish.
don't go that way. What the hell is a gefilte fish?
I get it. Wait a minute. How can you say you come from the Bronx and not?
Oh
know
yeah,
what
we
the
have guppies and goldfish. We
Your
don't have
sister lives near
gefilte fish.
Yeshiva.
What do you? I don't understand. It was all Jewish once upon a time. How can you not know what gefilte fish is?
Ugh, I just saw a picture of it. It don't look very tasty.
That's
You
why
know
they
what?
said the
It's better
horseradish.
bought- It's better bought in a jar than it is trying to make it.
It comes in a jar?
Yes,
Let
it
me tell you what
does.
happened.
You
I
buy
went,
fish in a jar?
I
Not
go to
me, Don't look
Publix.
at me. I just know what it is.
I'm Puerto Rican. I
I
don't
went
even
to
do that.
Publix last week to buy the gefilte fish, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pick up the jar and I smashed it all over the floor.
Oh,
Clean up on
Clean up
aisle
on the
one.
floor.
No,
Oh,
that would be horrible.
let me tell you about the smell of the smashed gefilte. And I had a cart, Freddie, and I still smashed. And I just stood there and I looked at them. There was fish
Who in their right
everywhere.
mind buys fish in a jar?
That's how it comes. It's all got jelly broth on top, some carrots maybe.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Sardines.
What?
It's jelly.
Yeah, but this is different.
It's an acquired
It's very
taste.
salty, as I understand.
That's for
Listen.
sure, Don.
I'd rather eat a kosher hot dog than to eat that thing in a jar and it has stuff
so-
on top of it.
So
What, do you
would
take
I.
a fish and throw it in there?
No, they kind of grind it all
All right,
up.
stop it because I'm gonna throw up all
I know.
over.
I have extra. I'll bring it in for you next week.
Is this like only eaten during
Passover.
Passover? No wonder why you passed it over. I would pass that thing over too. I wouldn't eat that.
Listen, Freddie, you never lived
Well,
until you
matzo ball
had
soup's amazing.
fish on a piece of
Oh, those are great.
with horseradish.
Again, passing it over, baby. That on a cracker with some horseradish? Have you lost your mind?
It'll clear your sinuses.
Who the hell
Clear
eats
your
that?
sinuses.
You guys eat that, really?
No, whoa, hold on again. Slow
You're not
down.
Jewish.
I just happen to know what it is. I don't eat
Oh,
it.
you don't eat it?
No.
Do you eat that?
But everyone else in my
Do you eat that?
family
Eat
seems
what?
to.
Gefilte fish.
Eat what?
Of course I do. I even had 3 pieces, not 1 or 2. I eat 3.
You Gubba, I'm gonna
Do you
ask
like it cold or room temperature?
I like it cold.
Steve?
Everything better cold.
It took me 60 years to acquire a taste.
It's
of
an
this.
acquired taste.
And I'm still acquiring the
gotta-
taste, but
you
with the
know,
horseradish,
you gotta
it kills the
be Jewish
taste. It's
for
okay.
a few years.
For a few years. 60
I'm gonna
apparently.
tell you, there's this thing called Passover. Just pass that over. Moving
It's
on.
an acquired
Something
taste,
else.
is all I can tell you.
You know, my mother once.
You
but
would
she-
like it though.
No, I wouldn't.
You
like.
like-
I don't even want to
You
talk
like
about
tuna
it.
fish.
No, no. My mother, may she rest in peace, one day brought a steak to the house. Right? We didn't know what it
Listen, I'm
was.
going to bring you some gefilte fish.
No, you ain't.
On Friday.
I know
He'll
you
like
ain't.
it.
And you're gonna hear a loud crack. It'll be the jar hitting your head.
You'll like it. It's kind of like tuna fish.
So my mother
don't.
brought this steak, right? So she feeds it to me and my father, and she's standing there and she's not eating. So my father says, "Okay, what is this?" She says, "I don't want to tell you till you finish." He says, "I want to know what this is." It was a steak. It was horse meat.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Was it
No,
good?
No, it wasn't
Well,
good.
horse-
It reminds me of this gazilta stuff you guys are
Horseradish
showing.
is not from a horse though. It's a horseradish root.
At least the same sour taste in my mouth. I'm looking at
Is
the
that what
pictures.
you're thinking is from a horse?
No, it's just bad to look at. It's horrible.
That's gefilte fish. It's a fish.
Is there other stones that you guys eat besides
That's
this
not a
fish?
stone. That's fish.
No, for me it's a stone. Because I ain't eating it. What else do you eat? Horseradish. You got to put junk on top of junk to eat it.
I mean, I'm running after your show. I'm running down to the nearby kosher butcher, and I'm
What do you
going to
get?
buy chopped liver. I can't wait to have it on the matzah.
You had a quadruple bypass. Why are you eating chopped liver?
You can't eat
Oh, what the hell? You know, I got new plumbing. I'm ready to go.
You can't eat that?
YOLO.
Don, if I get
YOLO, Slick's like YOLO.
YOLO like one time a year though, right? Because
can't eat
otherwise YOLO for sure.
Chopped liver is no good for
Quickly.
you?
No. The first night, first Seder, you have gefilte fish. The second Seder, tomorrow night, you have the chopped liver.
How many Seders do you guys got?
Liver is good with hot sauce.
What?
Liver and hot sauce.
Liver and hot sauce.
Then here's your Puerto Rican
Liver
over
or
here.
lever? Lever or liver? Liver and the liver. 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 Wait, you can't eat hot sauce liver if you had bypass?
You can, but it's a liver.
Yeah,
it's
what
like-
about it? It's
and
not like it's gonna come alive.
Steve, YOLO.
Clogging liver.
Liver is no good for you, Steve.
YOLO, Steve.
Thank you, Slick.
Why don't you get gizzards?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You know what
what?
else is great with
Gizzards.
I mean, I know, but
Gizzards,
for real,
what are you,
you
crazy?
don't like a gefilte fish, but you eat gizzards?
Yeah. Oh, they're delicious.
Oh,
The
no.
pupic?
Oh, you see?
The public what?
The pupic?
I think things
No, I'm not
start
eating
with
no
a-
pupic.
Well,
Guineito
don't say
de
that.
cabeza.
Yes.
Guineito de cabeza.
Yeah. Guineito de cabeza. You know what that is?
I know, but I
Apparently
think
gizzard
I
in
was
Spanish. Something gizzard in Spanish.
I think I was just insulted. I have no idea.
Freddie.
Yes, sir.
You want to have something really good?
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Steve, you can tell him. Kishka.
Kiss what?
Kisha.
Kishka.
I'm going to tell you, this is a midday show. Be nice. I'm going to give you the kiska.
No,
What is that?
my father used to eat it. I couldn't ever look at it. It's
What is it?
actually- It's intestines stuffed with
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I know that. Morcilla.
Oh, please.
Morcilla. We do
The same
it.
food you have.
We do it. Blood pudding. We do it with intestine.
Blood sauce.
pudding.
Yeah, blood pudding's a thing.
Blood pudding. Blood pudding.
Oh.
You know who
You,
serves it
intestines,
down here?
rice, and pig blood.
Yummy, are you
I
Cuban?
I
want-
Cuban?
soak mine.
You bring me
Blood pudding?
quesilta, I bring you blood pudding.
I've never tried. I can't even the name. I can't get past it.
Good with
I'd say so.
Blood sausage.
brisket.
sausage.
What?
I like
Horseradish is great with brisket.
What is?
Horseradish.
Yeah, forget about that. Let's go to blood
Slit.
sausage.
Can you go get
you
lunch?
soak it in rum.
Lunch is here.
Well, my
I'm gonna tell you.
grandfather used to eat brains and eggs.
They
We
said
don't
that
do
makes
any
you
of that.
smarter. I'm gonna
couldn't do
bring
that.
you a piece of blood sausage. I want you to try it.
I will bring you gefilte fish and haroset
And
on
we will
Monday.
kill each
we
other
will,
off.
We will share food. We will break bread,
I
non-bread
will
together
bring
on Monday.
the gefilte fish.
And I will
next
bring this
time.
blood sausage. And we have a piece of that. I'll eat a piece of this fish in a jar, which I never heard of in my life.
It's all right. It's on aisle 1. Clean up.
Freddie.
Yes.
The other day you and Dawn were talking about the Last Supper and what it was and everything. You understand that the Last Supper was a Passover Seder.
That's correct.
You're aware of that, right?
I would bet they did not have gefilte fish, though.
No,
First
but
of
they
all,
did.
don't give me.
They didn't
no,
have
I'm
my
sorry.
horse crap.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
There's nothing
with
to
I was,
disagree.
When I was in the yes, there's a lot to disagree.
Well,
because when I was doing my
Altar boy
Thursday,
study, yeah.
we had pork. We had all sorts of stuff you guys don't eat. So it's not a seder. It's more like a savage.
They did not eat pork at
Well,
the Last Supper.
Yes, they did.
They
They was
yeah.
spitting a pig in the back. It was
No,
turning.
that I can pretty much.
They just don't talk about it. Latinos
It
love
was-
their pork.
You think it was a luau? That's not what it was.
But nobody talks about it.
It did. The Last Supper did not occur in Honolulu. This is a mistake. or San Juan. It's a mistake.
San Juan.
It
Yes,
was
you're
in-
only
it
saying
was
that because you were there. That's all.
I
That's
was
right.
there. That's right.
That's
I have the autograph and the sandals to prove it.
He has an eyebrow. He
What
said?
are you doing this weekend, Steve?
We have, we're celebrating Passover tonight with our families. We're looking forward to that. We'll just enjoy the weekend, this weekend of Passover and take it easy. I have no voice. I did a tasting last night till 10 o'clock at night at a tiki bar west of Boston, which
Yeah,
was a
look,
lot of
tiki bar.
fun.
Yeah,
We had a great time. We've got somebody, in fact, you'll appreciate this. I've got somebody tasting the rum with a very large caterer in South Florida on Monday. And
Nice.
we hope something good's going to come of that. And I'm really looking forward to hearing the show on WCAP on Monday. That
On
should be a
Monday.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
We're gonna do a whole wrap up. Maybe we bring food on Monday. You bring your leftover Easter food. I'll bring my leftover Passover food, and we can have a lunch brunch taste testing. I'll bring you some gefilte fish and some haroset.
I'll
and
bring
some
my
horseradish.
Latino food. And
Okay.
you're going to bring me the Jewish stuff?
I'm gonna bring
That's
you the
not
Jewish
fair.
stuff.
That's not fair. Not fair.
You'll like it.
Yeah, you bring me gazilton. I'm bringing you
I'll bring you
panini,
brisket.
rice and beans. You bring.
I'll bring you brisket and salmon.
What is it with your people? Your people, they don't get like good stuff.
What do you want?
I want good stuff.
We don't eat pork on Passover. I don't eat pork, period, but I don't eat pork
Your
on
mom
Passover.
eats it.
No, it's not on Passover, no.
That's not true. I seen it. It's like I told you. She's in the
tell ya.
back, away from everybody.
I'll tell you, I now, other than Passover, I'll eat pork.
You'll eat anything. At your age, you
And
said the
bacon.
hell with it.
Huh?
That at your age, you say the hell with it. What am I saving it for? Enjoy, manja, eat. Like him, he eats. Yeah, I went to a restaurant with him. You should see how he eats. He eats everything.
When are you coming back, Steve?
I hope to come back the last weekend. For the last weekend in April, there's a lot going on. There's a
Yes, there is.
Food, Wine, and
Yes, there
Spirits
is.
Festival. Yeah, Food, Wine, and Spirits Festival. I think it's in Coral Gables. There's an event I'm doing that Saturday night. There's several things going on. I would certainly love to visit with you guys if we can do that. So we'll see. I'm just not sure yet what the schedule is going to be.
When you come down here, maybe the girls would be doing a deal. We could take a table or something. We'll talk to JM and see if we can get that hooked up, and we'll
Yeah, you
have some
come
fun.
April 30th, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you something. I'll have a tasting table at this Food, Wine, and Spirits event in Miami, in 2 weeks. And you guys should come. Be at the table.
When
We'll
is
set
it?
you up to. I don't know, the 28th and 29th. I have to look. Friday and Saturday that weekend. Boy, that would be great to have the ladies singing. That would be so much fun.
Come on in, Gina.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna talk to JM.
Look at his
We're done.
We'll
feet.
talk to JM.
Yeah.
Gina, look at Freddie's feet.
Where'd you get that jersey?
I bought it.
I'm gonna mug you.
She bought it. she bought it. You'll never guess where she's from.
The Bronx.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
But she bought it.
It's almost the same.
It's almost the same.
It is almost the same.
Well, Steve, at the end of the month, then we'll go to the Food and Wine Festival. We'll go over to see the Rhythm Chicks performing. We're going to go to the YMCA with Lucky. We got a lot of things to do.
We're gonna be very busy. So bring your roller skates.
It will be very busy.
Just bring the gubba rum.
Just bring the gubba rum.
We will do so.
Steve, is it kosher for Passover?
It's unfortunately, it's not because it's infused with the coconut and vanilla. That means you have to get a certificate of approval.
There's
If
no
it was
yeast
just
in
straight-
it. I think it's approved as Passover approved. There's
What
no
the
yeast.
hell? What does that mean? Wait a minute. What does that mean?
I don't understand why
It's
coconut
not
and vanilla.
kosher?
I think that's fine for Passover.
Everything's kosher.
You know what? Hey, Don, you know what? I believe me when I tell you I went through this.
Really?
Straight spirits, straight whiskey, straight gin, straight vodka. It is without any approval. It's already kosher. But my stuff, because I put something in it, now it's got to be approved. Unless I want to,
So you can't drink your stuff over the next 2 days.
Really, the next
more
week.
for me.
It's really the next 8 days.
More 8 days. You get 8 days?
8
Well,
days
you
of
got-
no
I'm gonna
bread.
be Jewish starting tonight, baby. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna drink yours. I'm gonna drink yours.
I appreciate it.
8 days.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
That's about as much as we can take as 8 days of eating matzah.
8. You guys are gonna celebrate for 8? I thought it was 2 days.
8. And then there are people that do a Seder on the 7th and 8th night.
You're gonna do tonight to the next week? Seder?
No, I just do 2 nights.
Orthodox do that.
8 days? And what do you do in the Seder?
Let me tell you what happens. Because you eat so much matzah, you have to have simmis to go with the matzah.
Oh my God.
Carrot simmis.
All right, who knows what that is? You ladies know what it is?
No.
You
lost
do?
me there.
Carrot simmis.
What?
Carrot Simis.
Carrots and dates and prunes. So
That's
Oh,
correct.
you
that
can go to
sounds
the
delicious.
bathroom after you eat
Oh,
the 8 days of
that
matzah.
it sounds
and the gefilte
marvelous.
fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you guys,
Don,
you
do we
guys-
really need to be quite that graphic?
It's the orange holiday.
Wait a minute, I still
Isn't
want to
that-
get over. I want to know, what do you do in Seder? Seder, what do you do?
You tell the story of the time several thousand years ago when the Hebrews were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt until Moses came along and they were and brought 10 plagues from God upon the Egyptians, at which point Pharaoh said, "Get out of here." The Hebrews fled into the desert. The Egyptians chased them and were destroyed when the Red Sea came back together. Didn't you watch the Ten Commandments with Master
Yes,
last week?
I know the story. I just want to
That's the
know
story.
how
We
many
recount the
times.
story. We have
how
4
many
glasses
ti-
of wine.
Oh, then I can see what you're getting.
We have 4 glasses of wine. You recount the
But
story.
how many times can you tell the same story? 8 days.
Every year.
What do you do?
It's-
8 days.
it's-
Same
Freddie,
story for 8 days?
Freddie, you know what? It's our obligation. It's a specified thing. It's our obligation every year.
Just
to
play the
tell
movie 8 times.
They do.
This is real, Freddie. You got to know this. This is important. This is central to Judaism. You got to know that this is the establishment of the people of Israel. This is this is the love of freedom and the giving of the 10 Commandments in the desert to the children of Israel.
Amazing.
This
I'm
is
gonna
like
write
everything that's basic to the religion.
Do you keep an orange on your Seder plate?
No, we do not.
Why?
Do you?
No.
Apparently, orange symbolizes it's a relatively new addition to the Seder plate.
Is that for the women? Is
it kosher?
Right?
It's for the women. It's like to represent Miriam. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's Miriam? There's a Miriam?
Moses' sister who saved him.
That's my sister.
Yes, it is.
So my sister saved Moses?
It's a sister.
No,
yeah.
your system's Jewish.
I'm beginning
Your
to
sister's
think I'm
Mary-
Jewish. I know oranges.
Mary Lynn's Hebrew name is Miriam.
And there you have it.
So you guys celebrate Miriam too? You got a
Miriam's
very
cup, yes.
complicated religion.
But I don't understand why Miriam's cup is only filled with water. And
Because Jesus
and
turned
why
into
does
wine.
Elijah get wine and Miriam gets water, but Miriam gets an orange? It evolves. The only thing that stays the same is the
Actually,
story.
you're reading the story, Freddie, from a book called the Haggadah.
Of course it is. The Haggadah. That's a real thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It recounts the
Goes
story.
with the Gazilta
But I
and the
shortened the
orange and the
story.
Haggadah.
Otherwise
You guys
you'd
ever
be
use
sitting-
English words?
No,
Well,
as a
so
matter
when
of
you're
fact.
around the table,
Well, there's
people
around the
say,
table.
hurry up with the story, all right? So we can eat.
You got to sit through the story before you eat. Oh,
Yeah.
this is already,
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
Freddie,
I
there's
show
a
up about
quiz.
3 hours later to eat then. You got to be
Freddie, there's a
present?
quiz at 2:15. Be ready.
Steve, have a happy Passover. But before we wrap up, we got Kenny Love here getting ready for the Florida Love Show today at 3 o'clock.
So
But-
can I share about it?
Sure.
So they got to focus on me because they can't see.
I don't.
Can I switch with you?
Sure.
Thank you.
It
I
takes
love
him
you,
a
buddy.
minute to get up.
So love
Bring
you,
Steve
Freddie.
back
Love
up.
you, Dawn. And Steve, I love you, buddy. Gubba
Kenny,
love.
how are you?
So let me tell you, you're still in your kid's room.
Yeah, because the kitchen's a disaster. We've been cooking for the last 2 days. Can't
That's
use
right.
it.
That's right for the Seder. That's right.
That's right.
I love the
That's
way
right.
you described it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do the
What are
best.
we
I
doing
do
for
the
the
best
Florida
I
Love
can.
Show?
So I love
today?
you all. So for the Florida Love Show today, God is love. So we're going to be loving Easter and loving Passover like we are now. And I love you all, everybody here. And life is short. I lost 3 friends this week. And like, what are we waiting for? So the Florida Love Show is about that life is short and let's love each other now. Because all we have is now. I could pass right now. So we're going to be loving Peggy and her mom. Her mom passed last year. And Peggy is an amazing woman. She's running for office here in Boca. And she was a tennis sports writer, Chris Everett, Martina Navratilova. So we're just going to love everybody and spread love all over the world. And that's what we've been doing at Florida Love. And it's really exciting. And all we have is now to spread the love. So I love you so much, Dawn. I love you, Freddie. I love you, everybody here, and I love you. Are you the Dixie
Rhythm Chicks.
You're the Rhythm Chicks. I love you, Rhythm Chicks. You all got great smiles of rhythm.
All right.
Ready
Listen,
to wrap it up?
Wrap it up. Listen, I want to thank the girls for coming, JM Productions for presenting them. Nice
You
job
guys are
tonight.
amazing. Jeffrey, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much.
Lucky for being in the house. Gina from Gina Presley, watch your show on Thursday nights every other week.
Nice show last night.
7:30.
Gave you a lot of credit on our morning show, so you'll have to listen to that. Thank you. Really, really nice show.
And we got to thank Hub for showing up today. Captain America's here in studio.
So you can follow the Rhythm Chicks. You can follow them on social media. They will be live in Boca Raton on April 30th from 7 till 10. So hopefully we're going to be there. More to come. April 27th, Lucky has an event, so we'll give you that information as well. You can find out more on Fuego on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. with Lucky as the host. More to come. Have a happy and healthy holiday weekend, whatever you celebrate. And if you don't, just have an attitude of gratitude and celebrate peace.
Go to Publix and pick up some of that Gazuta stuff.
Have a great
We'll see
weekend,
you
everyone.
later. Don't be late.
Love you, love you, love you.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that gleams across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and